Hello friends, vídeo de inglês, mas tem vídeos em português na playlist do canal lá, vai dar uma olhada. And today I'm going to talk about this dance with Marília, incredible teacher from Forró in Lyon. So we're dancing the song Não Sonho Mais, it means I Don't Dream Anymore, by Juliana Linhares in an album called Forró no Mundo. Check it out on Spotify. Alright, so the topic of the class is going to be very clear in these movements. This one with the hips was the main topic of the class, but I want to go back in the first session of movements. This. Walk, inverted walk, open, close, pivot, and then close. Love this sequence. We break down. I will start one caminhada, which is the walk, and it was starting with left. And then the second one is the inverted caminhada. It starts with the right. In the end, I let her close towards me, and this closing movement already brings the opening in the other side, so it's a good introduction to the peão, to the turn together. But here, instead of turning, stepping on 1, 2, 3, I just do a pivot on my left leg, opening the right leg, and the whole sequence of the move is enter, first caminhada, second caminhada, pivot, close. Love the sequence. Now again, the movement of the class. You see the main idea here is to move the hips, but observe that on one, I'm stepping outwards. In this one was hard to see because I was doing it spinning. Let's say it's already the intermediate plus version of doing it, and there's an even more advanced version that I will show afterwards in this dance. This part you can see a lot of styling while doing the turns, especially from Marília's side. Starting here, the first turn is mine, this lays into my right side, and then she already prepares the body with some body expression styling before her turn. Take a look. You see, and the arms, you can take a look again. Again, the body expression before turning for the preparation. In this last one, even the legs. The stepping was not the most obvious one, it's more styled. And here the movement again with the hips while turning. Further ahead in the video, I do it on the spot. It will be easier to watch. This is also a movement that is getting very popular, the cadena, but this time I did it unprepared. Let's take a look again. Here I just finished the last move, and then I kind of skip one step so that I can go with my left leg outwards of Marília's right leg. I didn't prepare it very well. This is not the usual cadena that I'm used to do here. I could have opened a little bit more space in the embrace with my right arm and Marília's left arm, but it still worked because then I go to the other side. It was kind of an alternative version for it. One last time. So here I go 1, 2, skip, 1 crossing, and then I have to catch up. And it was also an alternative counting. It was not everything on 1, 2, 3. If you are very nerdy, you can go back and take a look at it. Another sequence of turns. I started more or less at the moment that new part of the song starts with the singing, and this without turning 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Observe that the step number 1 is outwards, and in this one we really focus on isolating the movement with the hips. It really creates another feeling. It's like another flavor in the dance rather than moving the whole body. So it's a very isolated move. We use the knees a little bit bent in order to achieve those isolation of the hips. Check again. And 1, 2, 3, go. Again, together with the end of the musical phrase. Giro Paulista, another one, catching in embrace. A few things worth mentioning in this Paulista. Observe that in the first one, I don't use the hands, the arms to guide it. In the second one, I do, and there is this other nuance that I go away and come back to catch her again. And observe that everything happens on 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And last but not least, observe how much personality and body expression Marília can insert in the dance. You know, so there's a lot of freedom for leaders and followers, but observe mostly the arms and the body expression. So those arms, even the shoulders, the arms, everything, because there's a lot of freedom here. Since we go away from each other, we are not in the embrace anymore. We have all the body parts free to move and to do expressions. Here there are more of it in the turns. It happens more than inside the embrace, those opportunities to express. one more time the movement of the class for people to have many examples of it in the recordings to practice after. Some more variations of turns and more expression by Marília. Some simple footwork. Here another hip movement, but this one is round, a little bit more advanced. And here you notice some change in the vibe of the music. And then also some change in the vibe of the dance, because you see, if I go back, try to realize that the focus, at least in my interpretation, goes from the melodical part more to the percussive part. So here is still fluid, like the song is still more melodical in my interpretation, so my movements are more fluid. And the change. So for me, the music is more percussive, and then I do more sharp movements and less fluid. For me, it's a good match. It feels musical for me. Getting to the end of the song, with the same intonation. And that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. And please, if you watched until here, leave some comments telling me if I should focus more on details for beginners or even more advanced details, if the video should be shorter or longer. Whatever you can give me as a feedback for me to provide you with better videos. If you liked it, subscribe so that you don't miss the next ones. It's weekly now, and I hope to see you around. Bye-bye.